All right, for more on this, let's bring in Sami Nader. He is the director of the Levant Institute for Strategic Affairs. Good to have you on the programme. What are your expectations for a new round of Qatar-led hostage negotiations?
I think it will be tough, but it will lead to somewhere. Because on one side, the pressure on Hamas is big, and they need to, they are in need of a truce, a pause. And on the Israeli government, more particularly, there is an increasing pressure. There is the pressure of the American that are pushing for a total change of the military operation that is taking place. They want as well to restart negotiation in order to liberate and to free the 8 American hostages that are still taken by Hamas. And you have the increasing pressure from the Israeli hostage family. And
on that point,
after the incident of yesterday.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Sami, sorry to interrupt. I mean,
the incident
how has that changed
yesterday
things?
was a turning point.
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
we're saying the same thing. How much of a turning point is that? How much of a turning point is that? We've just been looking at
It is, because
Continue.
Because if it is to be repeated, that will be devastating, a big blow, not only on the government, but as well on the Israeli army. The Israeli army that is today getting the full support of the Israeli population. So there is a need to change the type of the military operation that is unfolding on the ground. So in that sense, this is an important element that will give the Israeli government a leeway to re-engage in the negotiation, and maybe to the IDF, the Israeli army, to rethink the military operation on the ground. Because up to now, the Israeli government is totally divided on the subject. On one hand, there is a part that is calling to renew the negotiation, but you have the radical part that wants to keep the pressure on the ground, that doesn't want to yield to any kind of pressure, including the pressure of the family, in order to achieve the objective of the military operation from their perspective.
So clearly, just to recap so far, clearly pressure on Hamas, pressure on Netanyahu, the hostage killing, accidental hostage killing, more pressure now, and a turning point, as you say. But what leverage does Hamas have? What leverage does Israel have 70 days into this fighting?
The leverage that Hamas is having is this asymmetric war that is taking place, because as long as there is still one Hamas fighter, they can claim victory. And on the Israeli side, I mean, it's true that they have the upper hand when it comes to their military supremacy, but all the indicators show that this operation will be taking time. The Israelis are talking about years that for the military operation to end in late 2024. That means they are betting on the times, all the more that the only pressure can come from America. Let's keep in mind that very soon America will be in the presidential race. The administration will be what we call a lame duck, and Israel in some sense will be free of any pressure to change or to stop its military operation. So most likely the Israelis are betting on factor or on general time, like we call it in military language. And the doubts are on what are the real objective of the Israeli commandment when it comes to this operation. On the ground, what we're seeing, we're seeing a de facto transfer of the population. Is this the hidden objective? Is this how Israel want to deal with the problem and ensure its security? Maybe it is, but this is short-sighted, and it will turn all the Palestinian in potential resorting to violence in order to recover their legitimate right.
Sami Nader, thank you so much for your time and your analysis. Sami Nader, Director of the Levant Institute for Strategic Studies. Really appreciate your time and insight.